Welcome back to Hoai Ca's channel. Today we'll dive into a gripping and emotional story. Comrade Hung, a brave soldier who seemed invincible, was suddenly attacked from behind by a mysterious assailant collapsing in the street in critical condition. But what will really tug at your heart is not the blow he took, but a secret he's been hiding for so long, a secret that not only his family, but even his fiancée Hoai Ca knows nothing about. Why did Hung choose to silently endure the pain, not letting anyone know, and who was the one who stood by him unwavering? During those life and death moments, this story will leave you breathless and moved. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe to stay with Hoai Ca for more shocking and touching stories like this one. Hung opened his eyes in the sterile white hospital room, his body aching and his mind foggy from the fainting spell. The soft light streaming in through the window intensified the throbbing pain throughout his body. His neck felt as if a heavy stone was pressing down on it, and every movement sent sharp pangs of pain. In front of him was Min's face, worried, yet determined, someone who had stayed by his side through these difficult hours. Min gently helped him sit up, speaking with a sense of purpose. Comrade Hung, try to drink some milk to feel better. You haven't eaten anything since yesterday. Hung nodded, thanking him, and brought the cup of milk to his lips. The warmth of the milk spread through him, soothing his aching body and making him feel the sincerity of Min's care even more. Despite the pain, a sense of comfort settled in his heart. Min continued to check on his condition, and Hung confessed that he was still sore, especially at the back of his head where the stranger had struck. He vividly recalled the moment before he could react. A blow from behind knocked him down. He was determined. We must find them, comrade. Min listened attentively, understanding Hung's worry and responsibility. He knew this attack was connected to the mission Hung and Comrade Truong had just completed, taking down a large smuggling ring. The criminals who had lost out wouldn't just let this go, and Hung knew he had to continue fighting for justice. Min then told Hung about the girl who had saved him, brought him to the hospital, and stayed by his side through the night before having to leave for work. Though he didn't know her name or background, Hung felt her face was oddly familiar and promised he would find her once he recovered. When the doctor came in to check his wounds, Hung couldn't hide his concern. After an examination and scans, the doctor reassured him that there were no serious internal injuries. However, Hung still felt dizzy and sore, especially with any sudden movements. Min noticed his worry and decided to ask the doctor to discharge Hung. Hung turned to Min, his eyes full of hope. Comrade, I just want to go home as soon as possible. The scans didn't show any serious injuries, and I don't want to trouble you any further. Min thought for a moment, then stood up and spoke to the doctor. Please allow Comrade Hung to be discharged. He doesn't have serious internal injuries. A few more days of rest at home will be enough for his recovery. The doctor looked at Min for a moment and nodded. If Comrade Hung feels okay, I approve the discharge. However, he should be monitored for a few days. If anything comes up, he should return immediately. Hung breathed a sigh of relief and thanked the doctor. Min helped him out of the hospital room. Though his steps were unsteady, Hung felt more at ease than he had in a long time. Min's house sat along a small road surrounded by lush vegetable gardens. As he helped Hung inside, Min softly said, Comrade, just consider this your home. Rest for a few days to regain your strength. My father and I will take care of you. Don't worry about anything. Hung hesitated for a moment, not wanting to burden his friend's family. But Min's sincere gaze warmed his heart. Min's father was away, having gone into the forest to fetch medicine for someone in the village. Min quickly set up a place for Hung to rest, boiled water, and brewed medicine from the traditional herbs his father had left behind. Hung watched his friend work, deeply touched. "Comrade, you've been working so hard, I've only been causing trouble for you," Hung said softly. Min shook his head and smiled gently. "I'm helping you not out of duty, but because I consider you family. Here we're in this together. There's no trouble at all." That afternoon, Min brought in a bowl of hot porridge, fragrant with sticky rice and fresh herbs. He carefully placed it on the table, then helped Hung sit up. Hung took a spoonful, the sweetness of the porridge spreading through his throat. It was a completely different feeling from the cold, sterile hospital room where he had only been given thin milk. Tears welled up at the corner of his eyes, not from pain, but from gratitude for the heartfelt care. Min pulled up a chair beside Hung's bed, occasionally checking in on him and adjusting his blanket. The two of them talked about everything: work, family, and unfinished dreams. Hung spoke about Hoai Ca, the woman he loved, how they had faced so many challenges together, but had not yet married. He kept his injury a secret, not wanting her to worry. Min listened attentively, occasionally, nodding with a look of understanding. "You really do care about others, comrade," Min said softly. "But sometimes you need to think about yourself too. If you carry all the burdens, the ones left behind won't be able to find happiness either." Hung smiled. Not arguing, though, in his heart, he remained firm in his decision to keep his pain hidden. Min prepared the herbal medicine, brewing it in a clay pot, and the herbal scent filled the house. Hung drank it, feeling the warmth spread through his body, as though a new vitality was flowing in his veins. Min looked at him and gently said, "This medicine helps with the bruising. If you take it for a few more days, you'll feel better quickly." Hung nodded, grateful, his heart swelling with respect for Min's kindness. Time passed slowly. During his stay at Min's house, Hung gradually felt himself recovering, though every movement still caused pain. Min was always there, helping him take small steps in the yard, preparing balanced meals. Their friendship grew even stronger. They talked about past missions and the dangers they had faced. Sometimes they laughed over a small memory, and other times they sat in silence, reflecting on the struggles ahead. Min stood beside him, gently supporting him. "You see, a simple life like this is really precious. As long as we have each other, all wounds will heal." Hung nodded, his eyes filled with gratitude. Deep down, he understood that this friendship was the most precious medicine of all, giving him the strength to continue on the challenging path ahead.
Chào các bạn, rất vui khi được tiếp tục chia sẻ các bạn câu chuyện về Hoài Ca. Nếu bạn cảm thấy đồng hành với hành trình của cô gái này, đừng quên để lại một yêu thích và nhấn đăng ký kênh để tiếp tục đồng hành cùng chúng tôi trong hành trình này nhé. Một buổi sáng sớm lại bắt đầu, như mọi khi, Hoài Ca nhanh chóng cầm chiếc chổi lên và bắt đầu vào công việc. Quét dọn nhà cửa dưới ánh sáng mờ ảo của buổi sớm. Cô di chuyển từng bước nhẹ nhàng, vội vã như những đều kiên trì. Trong khi đó, bà Bảy ngồi lại một góc nhà, căng chặt những quả chuối, những ngon lành để chuẩn bị cho về nhà ăn. Những hạt rau sắc bén của bà như muốn cắt đứt đi sự lặng lẽ, tĩnh mịch của không gian. Cả hai người mỗi một công việc, nhưng đều không quên những nếp sống giản dị, trân trọng từng khoảnh khắc bình yên. Đang say sưa với công việc, bất chợt cửa nhà mở ra và tôi bước vào. Hôm nay anh xin nghỉ làm, đã rất sớm. Anh thức dậy chuẩn bị sự vui vẻ.